Hey guys, welcome back for another video, and in today's Tech Talk video we are going to talk about some many things, and they're very crazy deals today we have. Yeah, we are not talking about Amazon sale, we are talking about real good things like the iQOO 5 we are going to talk about today, Google Pixel 4a specs, Vivo S7 5G new phone launch like the X50. We're gonna also talk about that, and Mi 10 Pro Plus, a new Mi phone coming soon in a week, and Android 11 on a new Samsung Galaxy phone. OnePlus has announced a new software, and Redmi 9 Prime has launched, so we are also gonna talk about its specs. Okay, so let's start. First we come to the iQOO 5. So we all know the iQOO 3 has been launched a few days back, not a few days, a few months back, and it might not have been that much popular in comparison to other Vivo phones, but it was a really good 5G phone. Now iQOO has announced that iQOO 5 series will launch on August 17 in China. Okay, iQOO series will have three versions. The iQOO 5 Pro Plus. First, this is the best, the most premium phone in the series of iQOO 5, and this phone is supposed to have a 120 watt fast charging like the iQOO announced a few days back. Also, another juicy detail which has been revealed, that it will have a curved screen, a 120 hertz curved screen. Now that's massive. So yeah, we are very excited for it, and as soon as it launches we are going to make a video on it, hopefully. So now let's get to the next topic, Google Pixel 4a specs. So yeah, it is Google Pixel, but only a single camera, which is disappointing for me, and a back fingerprint scanner again is quite disappointing. There should have been an on-screen fingerprint, and only a single camera. Let's talk about the specs. 5.81-inch OLED display, Gorilla Glass 3 protection, Snapdragon 730G and Adreno 618 GPU, which is decent. The speed will be similar to the Poco X2. It has 66 GB RAM and 120 GB storage, running on UFS 2.1, Android 10, Android 11 soon, 12.2 MP single camera and 8 MP selfie camera, but which is a notch, a punch hole selfie camera, which is quite good. Dual SIM, it has single nano eSIM and fingerprint sensor at the rear, fingerprint sensor which looks quite old right now, but thank god it has the headphone jack. It also has stereo speakers and two microphones. Now it supports 4G. We are talking about the 4G model, not the 5G, and it has a 3140 mAh battery, and the charging is decent, 18 watts seeing the battery. So Google Pixel 4a is quite a good phone, but the price is obviously, as Google phones are, a bit high. 26,000 is the price approx, and it has already been listed on Flipkart. You can check it out. It will be available soon, in a month or so, in India. So now let's move on to our next topic today, which is the Vivo S7. We have told you that we are going to talk about it. It has been official with 44 MP selfie camera. Now where we had seen that earlier, we had seen it in Oppo Reno 3 Pro, but Oppo Reno 4 Pro has already launched, and Oppo Reno 3 Pro wasn't popular because of its poor processor, MediaTek Helio P95. Now today the S7 has launched. These are its specs: 6.4-inch AMOLED plus 60Hz refresh rate, Snapdragon 765G. Thank god they have moved out of that Exynos processor which was present in Vivo S6. 64 MP triple camera, but no macro camera. That's quite surprising. 2 MP depth sensor, 5 MP ultra wide, 64 MP main, 44 MP selfie camera, 2 MP another depth sensor, 8 GB RAM plus up to 256 GB storage. There are two variants, 8 GB plus 120 GB and 8 GB plus 256 GB. The battery is okay, 4000 mAh, decent battery, but Oppo Vivo phones should get better batteries if they want to compete with Xiaomi, because they have already started giving 5000 mAh batteries plus. So now let's move on to our next topic of today, which is the Xiaomi 10 Pro Plus, which we had already talked. Xiaomi 10 Pro Plus will launch soon, and it will arrive with a giant rear camera module, very big camera module. Similar to this, we have placed the S20 Ultra picture here to show you. The camera module will be as big as the S20 Ultra, and it will launch soon, in a week or so. And the next thing we are going to talk about is Android 11 on S20 series. Samsung is testing the Android 11 on Galaxy S20 series, which is supposed to be out in 1 month. Now let's move on to our next update of today, which is the OnePlus new OS. So yeah, this is no longer the Oxygen OS, this is now the Hydrogen OS. Hydrogen OS 11 OnePlus will announce in a week, and Hydrogen OS 11 supports Android 11. So we can expect the latest OnePlus phones including OnePlus Nord, OnePlus 8, OnePlus 8 Pro, OnePlus 7T Pro. These phones should get the Hydrogen OS. Now the next update, which is the last update of today, which is the Redmi 9 Prime, the latest Redmi phone out here. This is just a rebranded version of the Redmi 9 Global, and Redmi can only do one thing right now. It's not Redmi, Xiaomi can only do one thing right now, which is rebranding its devices, especially if credit goes to Poco. So let's talk about its specs. 6.53-inch IPS LCD display, not at all bright as expected. MediaTek Helio G80, which is not at all a good processor. I mean, at this price, it is not a good processor. If they had given Snapdragon 675, that would have been better for me, because I prefer Snapdragon over MediaTek. 13MP camera, not even a 48MP camera, so Narzo 10 wins here. 8MP selfie camera, here also Narzo 10 wins. 4GB RAM, okay. 64 or 120GB ROM. Now Redmi has announced this 64GB variant just to give tucker to the Narzo 10. Why? Because Narzo 10 offers 4GB plus 128GB, whereas they have announced a 64GB model, which will show it as a cheaper model than the Narzo 10. But overall, if you see that, I will call the Redmi 9 more overpriced than the Narzo 10. Yeah, Narzo 10 is also overpriced, but Redmi 9 is more overpriced. I will tell you why. Battery is better, 5020, but not much. Narzo 10 supported 5000 mAh battery probably. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. 18 watts fast charging it supports. It's priced at 9,999, that is 10,000 for the 4GB plus 64GB variant, and 11,499, that is 11,500 for the 120GB storage. Whereas the Narzo 10 is priced at 12,000 for the 4GB plus 120GB storage. And Narzo 10 also gives you a 48MP camera and a 16MP selfie camera, so I hope you would definitely choose a Narzo 10 over this. So yeah, both are overpriced because MediaTek Helio G80 is not suitable for this price. If this phone would have been good, if its price would have been 8.9 or 8.5 or 9K. Okay, so this was what we had to talk about in today's Tech Talk video. Hope you liked it, and do like, share, subscribe and comment, and we will be back with our next video soon. In fact, our next video is coming in 2 or 3 days, and its topic is that which phone will get the Android 11, on which Xiaomi phone will get the Android 11. We are making a list on it, and we are gonna tell the phones. So if you have a Xiaomi phone, then do subscribe us, and if you do not have a Xiaomi phone, then also please subscribe us. We really need your support. Subscribe us and like this video. So till then, bye. Okay, and stay safe.